Hello, and welcome back to S&B Monthly Thurstea, Tones and Tea. I'm your co-host, Steph. Oh my god, I'm you.
You're not me. And I'm Bekk.
I'm Bekk. You're Stephanie.
I'm Stephanie.
I think everybody's going to love today's episode. We are going to taste some amazing teas from our advent calendar, dish on our KU cringe assignments, reveal a fresh new style for the upcoming new year, and what the heck is happening to Stephanie? So grab a cup of tea and settle in. I wanted to start with our daily tea, as we usually do on our Thurstea recaps. We did spice things up a little bit this time around because it is the festive season. It is December. We got advent calendars. I got the one from New England Teas, which came from World Market. What did you get?
I got the English Tea Shop set advent calendar, and it was from Amazon. I ordered it from Amazon, and it's really cute, though, and really tasty, so I like it.
How have they been so far?
Pretty good. I'm actually drinking, let me look, day 8 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called Happy Holiday. So they all have mine don't tell you what it does on the back, but Happy Holiday is a green tea with cinnamon, pomegranate, ginger, cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, and pepper. But I can't taste the pepper. It's really good though.
That is good. That sounds good.
Yeah. So it's they've been really, really good. What do you have?
Yours sounds so much more festive than mine. I have green tea with rose hips today. I'm really bummed out with my selection because it's just 5 teas, so it just repeats itself. So I've gotten
mine
got some duplicates. It's fine.
Yeah, all mine have festive names. So I've had Chai Charge, Festive Spice, Superstar Anise, Peachy Keen, Tropical Lemongrass, Happy Holiday, Ghostly Green. It's like a Halloween one got stuck in there or something. And then Happy Holiday again. So it's weird that they repeated that close. Traditionally,
you do tell ghost stories on Christmas. So maybe they're just putting that in there. You didn't know that? Oh, yeah.
Nope. Is it pagan?
No, I think it's Victorian. I think they started A Christmas Carol is technically a ghost story.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Isn't that fun?
I like that.
Snapple facts.
Yeah. What flavors have you had so far?
I've had black tea with honey. I have gingerbread black tea, green tea with apple, green tea with rose hips, and then there's an herbal blend, which the herbal blend is actually like ginger and all those fun cardamom cloves. So that one's probably my favorite so far. It's just unfortunate because, I've had it twice already.
Yeah. My daughter, I haven't had the ghostly green, actually. She has not tried it yet, but a big A is written on it for Alexis because it's hers. And she's like, I really want this one. I'm like, all right.
Fine.
So she put her initial on it. So she's going to try that one. I have not tried the Superstar Anise. I've noticed a lot of times with those, it has that black licorice taste.
Yeah.
And so
it's they didn't know how to do the
Yeah, and I'm scared of it, so I didn't try that one. I'll probably end up trying it.
Sure.
It doesn't smell like it, but I'm always nervous. But
especially after that time that you had that sick tea and it was just licorice.
Oh,
straight licorice.
It's the worst. Licorice root. Terrible. I should have read the ingredients, but I didn't. But my favorite so far was Festive Spice, and that was a black tea with cinnamon, ginger, orange, cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, and pepper. I think I already told you that. Yeah. No, I can't remember. But anyways, that was my favorite. So what's the best one you've had and the worst, if any?
So, I think the herbal blend by far the best because it has all those Christmas flavors. But so probably the green tea with apple. Does not seem. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't seem very Christmassy. I don't know. I don't see apples at Christmas very often. B. They must have dried the peels and put it in there or something because it was not. It wasn't those Werther's originals that you gave me.
Yeah,
the ones that were the apple and caramel.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was expecting something on those lines.
Yeah,
but no, it was just apple peel maybe.
Oh no, what was thinking maybe an apple. Well, I guess it'd have to have cinnamon to have that like pie
Oh, yeah.
thing going for it.
I guess I could put cinnamon in there, but for green tea, probably not.
Yeah, not. Yeah. Oh, well, that's sad.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I'll just sulk. I'm not even excited to like open up anymore because I know it's coming.
Yeah. I haven't opened my number 9 yet.
Oh, I bet mine's black tea with honey.
I'm gonna go get mine. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh wait, I brought it in here. I forgot. It's right here.
All right.
That was in
Open.
the kitchen. All right, it is. It's Superstar Anise.
The one that you did not want to drink.
God damn it. So, now I have 2.
Womp womp.
Mine are starting to repeat too.
Oh, okay. So, but it seems like you have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 7 different ones. So at least it's not like.
Yeah. But I wish they were all different.
Yeah. I'm sure if like we decided to go with like David's tea or something.
You know what we should do next year?
Huh.
Can you make me one and I'll make you one?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Remember that down.
Remember that. That's exciting. That's the best idea I've ever had. Yeah, we're going to do that next year for sure.
Yeah. Let's dive into our KU cringe reads. Do you want to tell us about Her Alien Ghost by Michelle Mills?
So it was super fun. Like really fun. There were some hilarious quotes in the book that like made me crack up. I remember sending a couple to you.
Yeah. No, I know.
They were pretty funny. She falls for a species that resembles Satan. So he's red. Everything's red. With it's all red.
It's all red.
All of it. He has horns and a tail and like the whole thing. And it's super spicy, but it's like comical spice. Like you're laughing when you read it.
Oh, okay.
I think it was God, I hope that's what she meant.
She intended.
Yeah. It just made me I was laughing the whole time. And dare I say I liked it?
Ooh.
Again, like most of these kind of books, if it were long, I'd probably not be a fan. But it was short and it was fun. And I liked it. It was fun. It was like I didn't read it. I wasn't like, oh my God, rolling my eyes or anything, because it was just so funny. Like it was comedic. So for that reason, I liked it. It was fun. So thank you. Good choice. I don't know if you can say the same about Berserker Devotion.
You know, it was bonkers. Like, no, like really, she used the word bonkers like 3 different times, which like, what is a stretch to use it 3 times?
That's bonkers.
That's bonkers. It was the story of like this Viking guy, alpha. I don't know how you're an alpha in Viking, but I guess it makes sense. And then like she's a wolf shifter who has a scar, and she's like, "Oh my God, don't look at me, I have a scar." But no nodding in this one, which is a plus. We don't need a. We don't. Yeah. We don't need a repeat of last time. No. And then, like, I thought when you were like, "Oh, it's a Viking Christmas," I thought there was going to be like world building. Mm-hmm. No, it just kind of happens, and then it's over. But that's fine. And like, I don't mean to be mean, but like, I believe the author was like Swedish or something. So like the there, and theirs were wrong.
Yeah.
So you have to like go back and like, wait, what? Oh, it's just the wrong one. Oh, got it.
Yep. Oh, that kind of sucks.
But it was fun. Like, yeah. The whole like alpha Chad. I don't know. What's the like female version of Chad? Stephanie?
Is it Becky?
It might be. I don't know. But they're both very over the top, like alphas. It was weird.
I think maybe like Jessica. But not Jessica.
Jessica's good.
Jessica. I'm Jessica. I'm thinking it's Jessica.
Okay.
I don't know.
We're going to say it's Jessica.
Sorry, any Jessicas out there. Talk about Jessica, not Jessica. So if you're Ika,
yeah,
it's going too far.
You get it. No.
Okay. So because it's the season of giving, and there's too many Christmas cringe to choose from, I have picked out 2.
Okay.
So
Hold on.
Yeah.
Amazon.com. Okay.
Oh yeah. And so I will read you a synopsis of both. And then you can either choose one, or you can be a white Jews girl.
All right. Because I'm going to do the same thing to you. All right.
Perfect. Okay, so the first one is Snowed In with a Dragon.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I thought I had already read this one.
Oh, did you?
But I read Snowed In with a Demon.
Oh, that's so funny. So you haven't read this one?
No, I haven't read With a Dragon. No.
Okay. It's 80 pages, so not bad. Snowed in for the weekend with her dragon stalker, Ivy's cute dragon neighbor offers her a ride on his motorcycle when she needs a quick getaway after a bad breakup. Turns out, he's maybe been respectfully stalking her for years. Will their holiday hookup in a quaint cabin turn into something more? This bite-sized festive novella features a monster hero, a swoony fated mate's love story, and plenty of cozy Christmas steam. It's just the right length to read while your pie is in the oven. Oh, isn't that cute?
That is really cute, actually.
Okay, ready for number 2?
Yes.
It is Chained to Krampus.
Oh!
Did you read this one?
No.
Oh! Okay, this one's 88 pages.
I just really like Krampus.
Okay. And it's with the Christmas season fast approaching, a decades-long tradition looms closer. A tradition that is as macabre as it is long-standing. For every 70 years, the townspeople must choose who amongst them is sacrificed to Krampus. At 27 years old, Holly is still a virgin and determined to keep it that way. However, her life takes an unexpected turn when she rejects the town's mayor and is chosen as Krampus' sacrifice. Expecting to die at the hands of this cruel beast, Holly is shocked to learn that her new captor has different intentions in mind. Ones that will bind them together forever and leave her round with his children. Desperate for her freedom, she finds herself chained to the horrific creature as he seeks to claim more than just her body. Despite his monstrous nature, Holly soon learns there is more to this Krampus than meets the eye. Kristoff, the only living Krampus, has lived alone for many years, bound by his duty to continue his king's lineage. He eagerly awaits the arrival of his human offering. When he meets his virgin sacrifice, she is nothing short of perfection. The only issue is that her feelings are not reciprocated. In fact, she recoils at his mere presence. When Holly tries to flee, he has no choice but to shackle her to him. Will Kristoff be able to show his mate and show his new mate that they are more similar than she thinks? Or will the chains that bind them only serve to drive them further apart? That's it.
That was longer than what I assume the book is going to be. That was the longest synopsis I
know, and it was only 88 pages of book, so I already read you like half of it.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So which one do you think? Or both?
Probably both. I mean,
are you?
They're only, like 80 pages. Yeah. Well,
I think With the Dragon is so good for you, though. I think you'll like that one.
The Fated Mates, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's like just enough time. It's just the right length to read while your pie is in the oven. I got so happy when I read that. I don't even make pies. It was just freaking cute.
That is really cute.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, your turn. So first, yeah. So you got 2 as well.
Yeah, I have 2 for you as well. One is 20 pages, one is 18 pages. So I feel like you could probably knock both of these out.
Yes.
So the first one, I don't know which one to do first. Hold on.
Okay.
First one is Groped by the Grinch.
Okay.
Can Holly Jolly's Christmas spirit handle the Grinch? Holly Jolly has the best job in the world, helping stores get ready for Christmas and all the holiday shoppers. That is not the best job, by the way. But her newest client has no Christmas spirit at all. She soon learns the reason why, and the reason is mean and green. The Grinch makes a deal with Holly. He lets the workers experience the joy of Christmas if Holly is willing to share some of her special Christmas cheer with him. Intrigued with what the Grinch might be hiding under his fur, Holly agrees to do everything she can to put a smile on his face.
Oof.
Yeah.
The cover's
so
good. People, please look up the cover of Roped by the Grinch.
Good. It's only 18 pages.
I have to put this on my Goodreads. Here it goes. Want to read. Thanks a lot. Okay.
The next one, if you're ready.
No. Yes.
Is COVID Claus is coming to town.
No, it's... Where did you find that?
There's a lady on Instagram that just does this. You see it?
This cover's even worse.
Okay, so all Dr. Holly Mistletoe wants for Christmas is an orgasm. Is that too much to ask? Unfortunately, her important zoology work is getting in the way, and despite her numerous attempts for sexual gratification with people, thank you for specifying that, she has resigned herself to seeing the new year with a dry vagina. Oh my god. Until early on Christmas morning, there's a clatter and a chatter from downstairs. When Dr. Mistletoe ventures to investigate, she's shocked to find a Santa hat in her living room. But something's not quite right. After traveling around the world, Santa has been exposed to every coronavirus variant. I can't. Oh my god. And when the deadly disease comes into contact with a powerful magical force, maybe Dr. Mistletoe will get her Christmas wish after all. Apparently, COVID Claus is a coming to town is a spin-off of the audience delighting kissing the coronavirus series. So there's a series of these coronavirus kissing.
Did you see what it says on the front? You better not cough. You best not be shy. You better mask up. I can't say it. I'm telling you why.
Oh my god.
COVID Claus is coming to town.
I'm so glad I found this.
Why is he green?
Because he's sick. Duh. They're both green. Both of your men are green.
I feel like that's the same girl for me.
Is it?
It's
Hold
not,
on.
No.
No, it's not. Well,
no, but
it might be.
It's the same outfit.
She just has more shading on the first one.
Yeah, they lightened her hair and stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh.
So there you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
COVID Claus is coming to town has an average rating of 2.27.
I hope you have fun with those because I did a lot of investigating. No, I didn't. I didn't do shit.
Nice.
I found it on Instagram and I was like, you know what? Christmas.
Yeah, I was looking up like Christmas ones, and then I found those two for you. Yours are longer though, so
yeah,
I
that's
just have to
fine.
struggle for like a few like an hour to get those both out of the way. So they're gonna be funny, I'm sure. So.
I'll make a pie.
Are you gonna make a pie?
I might. Oh, when are you coming? The 29th?
Yeah,
I should probably make Christmas cookies. 28th.
That Friday, whatever that Friday is. Let me.
It's the 29th.
Yeah, 29th.
Okay.
Yep. Are you gonna make treats?
Yeah, like I did last year.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, right.
I remember like ate them all. Eating them. Yeah, so yummy. Okay, so we have an announcement.
We do. Hold up.
Okay.
Where is my? I got distracted. Okay. So our announcement is that our 12 days of Readmas is going to start today. So if you're listening to this, head over to our social media. We will have one book a day for the next 12 days. And like a little prompt for you to just comment or whatever, follow the prompt. But yeah, we're giving away, it's more than 12 books. We're giving away the Bridgerton series on my end, and then the, what's on your end?
Devil's Night series.
The Devil's Night. Mm-hmm.
It's long, boy. It's good though. It's good. So yeah, we have 12. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And they're all really good books. They're all good.
And as a reminder, they are used books. So keep that in mind when you're entering, that they are pre-loved by us. And some of them may or may not have triggers. So go ahead and double check that before you enter, because we don't want you to get a book that you may not feel the most comfortable with.
I think all of mine have triggers. So
So yeah, so
I don't want you to, get it and then read it and then it's a shock to you. Mental health is what's most important, and we want you to take care of yourself. So if something you read the triggers and you're like, then I'm sure a book will come within the 12 days that interest you. But a lot of them do have triggers. Some aren't so bad. Some are worse than others. So, and then if you ever have any specific questions on the books, you could always like email us or reach out. We can
DM
let
us.
you know.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, I guess for our listeners, they can get the head start of what we're going to be giving away. I guess we could do that, like a little sneak preview for them. That way they have the head start of, okay. So day 1 is going to be The Alchemist. Day 2 is Pen Pal. Day 3 is going to be God Killer. Day 4 is Verity. Day 5 is Brother. Day 6 is Tender is the Flesh. Day 7 is going to be The Troop. Day 8 is Dark Notes. Day 9 is Nothing But Blackened Teeth. Day 10 is That Sick Love. Day 11 is going to be the Bridgerton series. And then day 12 is going to be the Devil's Night series. So today is day 1. So it will be The Alchemist is today's book of Remus.
Yeah. So we really hope to see a lot of you guys joining in, entering. We're really stoked about this. We're really excited.
Yeah, we asked you guys to do a lot for us, so we figured we could do something for you guys.
You'll get some goodies with your books too. So it's super exciting.
That is very exciting. We'll keep those a secret though.
Yeah, for sure. Some more big news for you guys. After a lot of chatting and brainstorming, we've decided to give our podcast a new look.
Yeah, so we wanted to make it something that was a little more fun, a little more pretty. It doesn't necessarily even though we love the name S&B Monthly, obviously, it's an inside joke from my husband and his brother. It's hilarious. We can, if you guys ask, we will tell you, but it doesn't exactly tell you that we are a book podcast or a book recap or bookish things. So we kind of wanted to go with something that was a little more within, the genre of books. So don't worry, everything is going to be the same, basically the same format. It's basically just the name and the vibe is changing.
So from the December recap episode, we will be Novelty with S&B, the book club with a podcast. Woo! And our socials will be updated as soon as this episode is out.
Yeah, so we'll do the same stuff, monthly recap, S&B Monthly, and then the Chit Chatty Thurstea, which you are currently listening to. But as always, we love hearing from you guys if these segments don't work for you or if there's something that you feel it could use improvement. Go ahead and reach out to us. Let us know. We're more than open to reformatting, basically.
Oh, yeah. And we did realize that, like, looking at our logo, we're like, like it's cute and it has meaning, but yeah, it doesn't really allude to the fact that we're talking about books. So we just want something that stands out a little more. And Bekk did an awesome job with our new logo and everything. So I'm really excited for you all to see it. She did great. It looks super cute. It's awesome. We're really excited.
I'm very excited. It's been a long time. We've been talking about this, and if you have gotten, because we did a giveaway before too, and we gave away a t-shirt and some stickers. So if you were part of that giveaway, you received a t-shirt. We would love to replace that t-shirt with the new logo. So if you want a new t-shirt and you won, let me know. I will get you a new t-shirt. Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. Again, we really just wanted to reach more of you guys. That was mostly the idea behind it, is because
we had a big jump on TikTok.
We did.
That's nice. Yeah. We've been trying. So yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, so hooray!
Yeah, stay tuned and you'll be seeing some changes shortly, but we're still the same girls, still the same content.
We're gonna read the same books.
Yeah, none of that's changing. Speaking of that.
Yeah, talking about what's going on with you over there?
So I don't know what's happening to me. So I'm going to go into a little dive and explanation of what's going on with me and my genre preferences. They're changing and it's such a weird thing. And then I want to know kind of if this has ever happened to you, because I know you've been reading, forever, and I'm kind of new to it. Again, I haven't read since I was young.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started my most recent reading journey, I learned about dark romance for the first time because I had never read anything like that. So I loved everything about it. I love the spicy adult themes, even though some of the girls are far too young. But I digress. The plot was kind of there. I was introduced to this world of dark, crazy, wild, and sometimes good, but not good. So good. Relationships that I was just enthralled with it all. It was like a hyper fixation at the moment. And I sprinkled a bit of horror, splatterpunk, and even some fantasy, but nothing really had a chokehold on me. See what I did there? Like dark romance did. I even started turning to dark academia, but one thing I noticed is it's very much turning into like a you've read one, you've read them all kind of feel. Like, sure, the plot is different for the most
different
part.
Names.
Yeah, but like my memories of these books, it's like a big blur. Like which is which. Now, there is a couple that stand out. I'm not gonna, but for the most part, it's like, wait, I remember this, but what book was that from? Because they're all kind of blah. And like, I had this realization that I think fantasy may have done this to me. Because I started reading fantasy and slow burns and all the plot and action and everything. And it's something I never thought I'd enjoy reading, the fantasy aspect of it anyways. Like, I've never been a fantasy girl. I find myself reading dark romances now, though, and getting kind of bored, to be honest. Like, my most recent one, it was good. And I mean, nothing wrong with it. Nice little twist, which did kind of save it. But the relationship dynamic between our main characters was just so ho-hum. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing.
Right.
So yeah, every time. So it's so weird how much my reading preference has changed since I started reading again. It was fall of last year. You were giving me pretty much FOMO, fear of missing out. You talk about books and book talk, and I'm like, oh, I used to read. That was fun.
I remember when I read.
I used to do that, and my excuse was always like, oh, kids, blah blah blah. But my kids are older now, and like I do have time for myself, and so I started reading again thanks to you. So thank you for that. You
You're
gave
welcome.
me a hobby. But now I am on a fantasy journey, and the one nice thing about it taking so long for me to get into fantasy is I have so much to explore. So that's super exciting. And I still love my splatterpunk and horror. Don't ask me why. Can't answer that one.
Nope.
But I love it. Like it. Love it. I don't know. I feel weird saying I like it, but I do.
Yeah.
I'm not done with dark romance. Like, it's not that. It's just it'll be sprinkled in my reading rather than the majority of my reads. So after that long novel of explanation, what about you? Like, you've always been an avid reader, but is there any genre or subject matter you used to love but now you're less interested in? Or is there something you didn't like but now you find yourself enjoying it?
Yeah, so it goes a few ways for me for this. For one, like, I never thought I would be like a Kindle girl. Like, I never thought I would buy a Kindle and have I thought I would be one of those people that would always need like a physical book or
Oh yeah, I was the same way.
Yeah, I know. We had this discussion like 6 months ago, but that changed about a year ago. I think I guess like a year and a half ago is when I got my Kindle, and it's definitely changed my reading habits significantly because you just have so much access to not only just like the Kindle Unlimited program where you can get like thousands of books, right? But even like books are less expensive on Kindle. And for me, like I get a little overwhelmed with clutter. So like I don't always love buying a book and then having it, especially if like I'm not vibing with it or it's just collecting dust, or I bought this so now I have to keep it. So like a Kindle really helps with a lot of that, and I never thought I would be a Kindle person. And then two, like romance and smut in general, I never thought that would be something that would be things that I'd be reaching for. And I think that just like stems from like the quote unquote shame that's associated with such books. Like I've told this story before. My mom always used to call my sister's books kissy books, and like, no, I don't think she necessarily meant that as like a negative thing, but you see that like, I don't know, like association of being like gross, or not gross, but like,
I know
I
what
don't
you're
know.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disgraceful.
Yeah.
Whereas like it put me off those types of books to begin with, because like people are gonna think I'm weird for reading these or whatever.
Right.
But I mean, I would always go for like Tumblr or AO3. What does AO3 mean? Archive of Our Own. Like for fan fiction, and fan fiction is always smutty. So like I always had like my little like disgraceful moments. But like once I got over the like being a pick-me or I'm better than you because I read Polonic, I stopped giving a shit, you know?
Yeah.
And that brings me to my third topic, which is Mr. Polonic. I used to just gobble up Polonic books. Like I used to be so in love with his shit. But now I feel like I find it almost like too edgy for me, or like edgelord. Like for me personally anyway. Like I don't want to talk for anybody else, but the sex, the drugs, the homosexuality, but like he does it almost in like this dirty or like provocative way, and I don't really vibe with it as much as I used to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
For sure.
I still think he's like a great writer for sure. Like he has a great writing style, but like the content that he's putting out isn't necessarily like my fave anymore.
Yeah, it's like small doses, I think, with him.
Right.
It's not like a style of writing that I'd want to read book after book after book after book. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of because I haven't read as much as you have. So the past couple I read have been really like I've enjoyed them. But yeah, I know with his writing, like it's not mindless reading with him either, and it definitely takes you places, good and bad. So more bad than good.
Yeah.
So I want to I have a lot more that I want to read, but yeah, it's definitely it's gonna, because that kind of writing honestly can affect me more than splatterpunk, to be honest. It's different when it gets inside your head and not just like gross gore. This is completely different. Like, and to me that's harder to
disassociate yourself with.
Yeah, which sounds probably fucking weird, but it's true because that's just how I am. But yeah,
no, I understand, because like splatterpunk is kind of like one of those things that's like so off the wall that like this probably isn't ever happening. But like Polonic writes in such like a seedy, dirty way that like you just assume this is happening every single day.
Yeah. I mean, he's good at what he does.
Oh, absolutely. And again, like I used to love this shit.
Yeah.
It was my jam, and like I don't regret ever, loving it.
No.
Yeah, but
yeah. But you have read a lot of it.
I have. I've read almost every single book of his.
So like Bekk gave me all these books, and I have she gave me like 20 Polonic books. I swear to God, they're like covering my shelf, which is cool because I will read them. But like, it's crazy because I didn't even know. Like I knew he wrote a lot, but there's some of the titles you had I've never even heard of. I was like, oh man. So,
there for the longest time, Invisible Monsters was my favorite book of all time. And I think that just is because the content is really interesting. The twist is great. Have you read it yet?
No.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. So when you read it, let me know.
Okay.
The twist is crazy. And like
I'll read it after the book I'm reading now.
All right. When are you going to read The Silent Patient?
I'm reading it right now.
Oh, okay.
Oof. I mean, yay. Yeah, no, it's not that bad so far.
It's really not that bad. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
And then like some of the Invisible Monsters, the printings, some of them read like the Choose Your Own Adventure books, where it's like, okay, go to page 53 or whatever. That. Yeah, so it's really unique and interesting, and I think that's what like got me into like reading it. But now it's just like, I don't know. I'm gonna go and read some T. Kingfisher.
Yeah. That's your new author of choice, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's your girl.
Love her. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like as far as what you're saying about like fantasy, I think what you're experiencing is like fantasy can literally be like anything, right? It can be demons, it can be elves, it can be fairies, wizards, knights, vampires. It can be contemporary, or it can be like set in like medieval times, or like,
oh yeah,
shit. We even read Divine Rivals, which is like World War II times, or
yeah.
one, or whatever. So I think that it's just that it literally is so imaginative, and there's so much out there that you can get. There's so much depth with what you can get, and I think that's really what at least like gets me into fantasy, is that like I don't know what I'm getting into.
Yeah, fantasy is not going to be the same thing over and over. Like dark romance kind is. Right. Like I said, there is some that stand out, sure, but the overall majority, I find myself like, didn't I already read this?
Right.
You know? So
he's a bad boy that's mean, that likes this one girl for whatever reason.
Yeah, he's obsessed with her.
Yeah. Which I like, you know, an obsessive boy every once in a while, but
sure, but that's what I'm saying. Like with me, I was reading it constantly. I mean, you know.
Right.
And I'm like, I gotta
go listen to our first like 6 episodes.
Yeah, I'm like, this needs to be more like, you know, a sprinkling here and there, because it is so fun. Yeah, you know, for sure. Yeah,
that's what I think we'll get into with our Thurstea episodes next month. As far as like what our what our reading is going to be like moving forward in like 2024, because I'm with you. Like I think you know, I get like so wrapped up in like American Gods, for example. I thought that was like a 5-star read. That was amazing. Like I get the feelings, and like we were talking about before, is that like there's certain little things that show up in your everyday life that remind you of these books, right?
Yes.
And I want that more and more, but it's hard to find. So crowding your TBR with like dark romance, or like I mean, I've read contemporary romance lately too, and it's like
wasting your time.
Right. Like I could be reading The Next American Gods or whatever.
Yeah, but another problem is like a lot of these books aren't going to be on KU.
Right.
That's the only problem I run into is like, is that. Because I've seen so many books and I'm like, ooh, and it's not there. And not that, I mean, I put it on my TBR. I'm still plan on reading it. Like, sure. But it's so much easier for me to like.
Okay, let me just download this real quick.
Yeah. Like I finish one and it's like, go on to the next. And I finished one and go on to the next. And it's almost, I legit like forget, oh, I should buy that. Because I really want to read it. But then I don't.
Right.
So I need to like, tell myself, like, just buy the damn book. Like once in a while, if you really think. But then again, it's like the whole thing. Like, what if I don't like it? You know?
Right.
So,
yeah. Library. But then are they going to have it?
Yeah. My library had one. Now, I did find, what do I want to call it? Willow trees.
The Hollow Places, our all-time favorite book of all time.
I just see it. I just see the tree on the cover.
I know.
Yes. Hollow Places. I'm like, Willow trees is not it. I found that at my library.
Yeah.
But I looked up different authors, because this is when you were like telling me, oh, you should. And I couldn't find shit else. But I found that. And that was the only T. Kingfisher book there. And I'm like, well, this is a sign. And it was. And it was so good.
It was so good.
That's on KU now, though, right?
I think so.
I think it is.
Let me double check.
Okay.
Before we tell people the wrong thing.
Right. I thought it was.
It was. I don't know if it is anymore.
Oh, no.
Nope. It is on Kindle Unlimited. So
it is.
Go read it.
Go read that now. It's so good.
It's so good.
You're going to fall in love with her like we did.
I'm so
Bekk has, and I recently did. She's Beck's old love, my recent love.
Yeah.
She's so good.
She just came out with the 4th Saint of
Paladin.
Steelbook. Oh,
Yes.
I need to read the third one. I haven't read the third one because it's MLM.
Oh, okay.
MLM, Man Love.
Man, yeah. Man.
Which might be tea for everybody, but not necessarily for me. So, I'll try.
Give it a whirl.
Because I assume like something happens in this like world of the White Rat, but I don't. I'll do it. I'll take one.
Just skim the things.
Yeah, just skip over that.
Yeah, just okay.
Okay. So you're reading The Silent Patient, which is our current book of the month for us.
Yes, ma'am.
I am currently reading Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. It's by J.R.R. Tolkien. So stay tuned. Well, it's not by him. He translated it. I'll get into it in the next S&B Monthly. So stay tuned for that, for our recap episode. So thank you so much for tuning in today. If you found our discussion insightful, there's a good chance that your friends might too. So we would love if you could take a moment and share this episode with a loved one who you think would appreciate it. It's an easy way to spread the word, and it helps our podcast reach more people just like you.
Yes, and as always, we can be found on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So that's all for today. I'm your co-host, Stephanie.
And I'm Bekk.
This has been S&B Thurstea. See you in the next chapter.